up and took the shortcut. Another guy came the other way. They bumped each other and bounced off. No injuries, but it makes for some fantastic racing. Matter of fact, something we haven't touched on is the two parts of the course we just spoke of, up in the rainforest where that little ravine water sitting is. I'm going to be up there live tomorrow on Friday, broadcast from that location. And then on Saturday, I will be live from the Arundel Riverbed at that exact location.
Yeah, so it's
Sean,
going to be
it's going to be a lot of fun.
least.
We're going to have some really good coverage of this race. Sean, I see we got one of our first vehicles up here.
Yeah, we got, what do we got up here? Gregory? Gregory? Come on over here.
Yeah.
Let's talk for a minute. So this is the 902 here, guys. This is in the Evolution Stock Turbo UTV class.
I'm going to step out and give Nick the seat.
And
Nick, welcome.
Come on in, Nick.
How you doing?
Good, brother. So we were just talking here. You're this is what a 2018 Can-Am RC here, and you are the co-driver. Is this correct?
Yes, sir, I am. My name's Nick Garvin, and I'm going to be driving with Greg Powell.
Okay. And first time in Norra. Have you done several of them? Tell me about your history here.
I never done a Norra. I've been a part of a race team down in Score for the last, I'd say, 6 years. I'm currently 1X right now with Derek Ossenbauer and Colton Udall. And it's my first time in a car, so this is all new, so it's all laid back for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's funny, we were just talking about it. You know, we have a lot of competitors and teams down here where this is, you know, they come down, they do the Norras every year. They're trying to get back-to-back wins on 500s in a couple different classes. But then we got him, and you're here. Obviously, you want to perform, you want to do well, but you're having a good time. You're just laid back with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a rally at the end of the day, which is a little bit intriguing for us. A lot of the route is stuff that we're used to, but I'm just here to have fun and enjoy something that I've never done before. That's for sure.
Right on. And it takes a lot of time and effort and everything to get a car out on the course and everything. Who's helping you out make this happen?
Yeah, absolutely. Eric Hammond, he's actually we have another car behind. He's driving that one. Without his help and support, we wouldn't be here today. Obviously, Greg, who's takes care of everything, maintenance is everything, and just got a phone call, you know what I mean, from him. So I'm thankful for both those guys. We have these new smart patches over here. We're sponsored by them. They're you put those on before you start drinking, and the next day you don't wake up with a hangover.
I wish I met you yesterday.
So yeah, I know. We got some right here. My wife over here will definitely hook you guys up. You guys can give it a try. Really cool. They're new to the market, and we look forward to getting them done. You open up these up. They have instructions on where they go, and you basically put it on. I can tell you, I tested it last night. Feeling great today. So.
Yeah, I wish I tested last night. Yeah. I'm not feeling very good. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, hey, it was a pleasure. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk to you as the weekend goes on, guys.
All right. Yeah, good to see you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So that is competitor number one. Smart driver out there just having a good time with a smart patch as well. And Kevin, I'm going to try this out.
Oh, yeah. Cool. We definitely, just for, research purposes only.
Research only.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. We're professionals.
So, we're sitting there and we hold them up here with the old smart patch. Yeah, there you go. There's a little
smart patch
media action that way. But so a lot of stuff going on. How are you?
And that's just the first of many, many drivers that we'll be speaking to throughout the day today. Again, you guys that are watching at home, go ahead and let your friends and family know that we're on today. The coverage is live here from beautiful Ensenada. Tell you what, it was overcast this morning. Push that. It's far from that now.
Yeah.
The sun has broke through and it's warmed up quite a bit here. Another beautiful day here in the wonderful city of Ensenada here in Baja California.
Well, that's the thing, and I will say for those who that have not been down here before or are nervous to come down, and I know I've got some great friends of mine at home. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm a long ways from home, but I've been coming to Baja for many, many years. For probably about over 25 years I've been coming down here, and I feel very comfortable. And it's just a matter of, get down and get your feet wet and everything. But in Ensenada, it's very safe. The food's amazing. We're right on the water. There's so much to do here. I know it sounds crazy, but wine country like crazy. If you enjoy wine, there's so many
world class.
World class, amazing vineyards here. It's really got a little something for everyone. They've got cruise ships that come in every day. They come in and park. So if you're not going to come down necessarily for Norra, come down to Ensenada and check it out. Anyways, there's a lot of great stuff going on.
Yeah, just
here
a
in
random
Jersey.
weekend. There's always something going on. And something we just touched about with Mike earlier, having the race here and the family goes down, while the cars are out racing, they can go do all those things you mentioned. They can go to the...
It's not a long drive.
Yeah.
And there's an awful lot to do.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. So moving on, we've got quite a few competitors, upwards of about 100 of them almost.
Yeah, they're close to 100.
Yeah.
There's been some late arrivals as well. So, again, with the big names, and we have all the regular Norra standard people that run the Norras, and they come, the RV class, they're here.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, they are.
And what makes it an RV class? I think Sean knows this. It has to have a working refrigerator in the vehicle.
Yeah,
that's what
not even joking.
Yeah.
Not even joking. Literally has to have a working refrigerator in the vehicle. And then, of course, we've got other teams like Warfighter, Maid, and things. We're going to get a chance to talk to them over there as well. And they just gave us a big wave. Great group of people there involved. How are you? And just a lot of friendly people having a good time down here and really enjoying themselves. And a lot of classes behind here. We're looking at... whose trophy truck is that? I mean, we're just
Craig McCarthy. I can't see the number on it, though, but that's a beautiful looking truck.
We're going to get an opportunity to see all these different things.
Yeah.
But behind us here, right now, it's 2 lanes. It goes down one way and back towards us. And so they're going down this way. They go through all the sponsors and things of that nature, get all the stickers they need, everything they need on the vehicles. And they come back up. They go through tech and contingency. What that's for is make sure they got their numbers in the right spots. They got their contingency stickers in the right spots, because there is an ungodly amount of contingency prizes that we're going to talk about going on. And then they go through tech for safety and all that, make sure everything is up to par. And then they stop at what is Stella. And we'll have Kevin explain Stella here in a minute. But Stella is all of our tracking and things, and then they stop and see us. So we're just getting started. Only one vehicle through so far, but we've got all kinds of rad stuff going on. And so speaking of Stella a little bit, we talk about it all the time. Kevin, explain to people, what is Stella? What does that do?
Well, Stella is here for multiple reasons. One, it's tracking for the event, for the race. So every vehicle in the race must have one of the tracking devices that Stella has on their vehicle. What that does, not only just for safety, but for everyone else in the race, it always knows where you are on the race course. Let's say, well, first off, the race course is big, it's vast, it's everywhere, it's GPS located, so it tracks all the way. So in Norra Ops, they can watch everything and see what's going on, know where a vehicle is. If a vehicle gets in trouble, there's special things on there, a push button for an emergency. You know, when you see a vehicle going let's just going up a mountainside at 40 or 60 miles an hour, all of a sudden it's at 0, well, something happened. You know, the tracking is going to see that, oh, it stopped. It went from 60 to 0 in 2 seconds. That's not normal.
Right.
So, yeah. So if something like that happens, it's there for tracking and safety. Also, it benefits the drivers in another way, too. Let's say there's an incident out on the race course and someone stops and say, well, I stopped to pull somebody out of a ditch or to render assistance to somebody. Stella can corroborate what they're saying. They can look back. Where were you at? You're right here. Oh, I see you were there for 15 minutes, and they can credit that time back.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. In this race, if you stop, we talk about the Norra family. Kevin brings that up a lot, and with good reason, because it's not just us as a staff; it's as competitors and everything. And excuse my French, we give a shit about each other.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. And so that being said, when someone stops and gives someone assistance, whether it's you, Kevin's going to be out on course the next 2 days, getting some great footage. Kevin's been out there before working, doing what he does, and he's been in some trouble. He's had issues where someone gets stuck or something, and if a competitor stops, says, "Hey, Kev, I got you, bro," pulls them out, then they come in here, they can have that time deducted off their time, because Stella can go back and say, "Oh, this is where Kevin was taking a bite of his hot dog, drove off the road, and got stuck, and this is where you got going," and helped him out, got going again. And that's what's really important about this event, is that everyone really cares about each other, and it's companies like Stella that allow people to be even safer out there and be covered by everything that goes on.
And truth be told, it wasn't all beef hot dogs, so you understand. Yes. But also another thing with the Stella, what it does, it allows for you, the viewers at home, to follow the race on tracking. Right. So you can see where your family member is or your favorite driver is, and you can track them the whole race on our website, on the Norra website. So again, it's just a fantastic a fantastic service that Stella provides.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. And Stella, I'm not sure. Stella, they're out of Spain originally?
I believe they are.
I think so. It's funny. The reason I say that, or I kind of picked up on it a few years ago, my Spanish is poquito. And so I was down here and I was talking to our team, our head people from Stella, and now since then that has branched out. Stella's gotten quite large, and they send different crew, pent members and things. But the main guy, I was listening, I was out at dinner, and I'm like, your Spanish is a little different than his Spanish. What's going on here?
Yeah.
And I believe that Stella's originated from Spain, and that's where they are mainly based out of. But it's a small world when it comes to motorsports, and they support everything here in Mexico.
Right, and what Stella is known for in Europe mostly is the rally racing over there and stuff,
right.
and because they go everywhere too in those cars,
Yes.
and just all kinds of different events over there too. And even on the bikes, there's room to put a Stella on the motorcycles as well, so they're
Right.
following all them. So, yeah, it's again, it's the technology, and it gets better and better and better every year. You're down to within a couple feet of where the vehicle actually is. So if someone goes off road and goes down a ravine and you can't see him from the top, the
Right.
tracking will tell you where it's at.
Yep, absolutely. So also speaking about where it's at, I'll tell you where it's at with over $30,000 in contingency prizes for our UTV classes. That's absolutely huge. So that's called the Cartera Grande.
Cartera Grande.
Cartera Grande. Cartera means wallet.
It
Is
means,
that
yeah,
correct?
big wallet.
Big wallet.
Yeah,
So
big
Cartera
wallet.
Grande, big wallet. So it's the Cartera Grande UTV prize packages here. K&N is involved. K&N, everyone who enters in a UTV gets a $100 gift certificate from K&N. So that's huge. So there's $100 off your entry fee right there because you're going to use that right away.
Correct.
So that saves you money there.
And the best part is the reason there's so much in there. We've spoke about this at numerous different events. The UTV class is the largest growing class
yeah.
in off-road.
Huge.
So to have all this backing is, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. So a perfect example. I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. You got guys like PJ Jones, who's raced everything under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
From IndyCar to stadium trucks, and actually, that's a pretty good game, and everything in between.
Yes, everything
I
in
mean,
between.
everywhere.
Bikes.
Yeah, bike, you name it. And I've done a lot of stuff with him around the world. And so to see all the different things he's raced and done well in, but his choice vehicle and his time and effort gets put into UTV racing right now. That's huge. Robbie Gordon, another one.
Yeah.
You know who he is. I mean, shoot, if it wasn't for another, man, I'm talking a quarter gallon of fuel, he would have won the Indy 500 years back. You know, he's won races in IndyCar. He's won races in NASCAR. He's been your champion down here in Baja. Multiple times. Best of the desert champion as well in the States. Been there, won now. It's a UTV racing.
Yeah.
All these guys. Reese Millen this year. I just read this. If our paper works right, I just found this out about 20 minutes ago before we got on air. Reese Millen's in the UTV as well. So
another former multi-time champion.
Yeah,
Reese Millen.
Reese Millen's another guy where literally around the world has won everything.
Yeah.
I mean, just an animal of a driver and a great guy as well, and also UTV racing. So let me put it this way. I was just thinking about it as I'm talking. So for you at home that want to go UTV racing, it's good and it's bad. UTV racing, great entry-level way to go racing. But at the same time, depending on what class you enter, you might be racing against some of the baddest guys out there.
Right. Now, there are multiple classes of the UTVs.
Right.
Your 1900, that score uses the same numbering as we do here, but the numbers aren't important here. But that class, open class, basically a stock UTV from the factory. You have to add some of the safety devices, whatever. Other than that, it's good. But then there's the build up the turbo ones, and there's unlimited UTVs as well, and I tell you what, that class is just